Today's a special day. And I hope that everybody at this point knows exactly what today is. I want to get rolling down the road, and I'm going to let it ride the whole entire way. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit. This one is a sad video to make, but at the same time period, it's not meant to be that sad. It's supposed to, I'm hoping it makes it a better day for some people overnight. I got a big stick wheel. It's an 18 wheel. But today is a special day. Today is September 11th, 2021. Today marks the 20th year mark. 20 years ago that it happened. Most of you know exactly what happened. Some of you don't. That day, 4 planes was hijacked. Let's get down the road. Let's talk. 4 planes was hijacked on that day. 3 made their target. 1 did not. It is a very I'm glad that the last plane did not make it to its target, but at the same time period, I'm sad that it happened anyways. So I really wish that it wouldn't have happened at all. But we can't change the past. We can't do anything about it. The first 2 planes, they hit the tower early morning. I can't remember the exact timing or anything else like that. But I do remember where. Oh, never mind, FedEx. Not even paying attention. But I remember where I was that day. I was in Helen Cox Middle School. I was in Helen Cox Middle School. And it was in Louisiana. I remember sitting in class the day, and one of the girls that was there, her mom was in the area at the time frame. It was in New York. She came in, she was sobbing. She drenched all the way down, all her things. And I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on. not that long later, TV comes on explaining exactly what happened. A plane has hit the Twin Towers in New York City. What? Damn. Needless to say, we were sitting here watching it. Maybe a good 30 minutes into it or whatever. Another plane hits the other tower. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing to see. It is it's the worst thing to see. It's one of the worst things to see. Let me say that. It is one of the worst things to see. But once we realized that the reason why she was crying and whatnot, I felt so bad that day. So horrible. It was a tough pill to swallow at that time frame. And I was young. 20 years ago, I'm only 33 years old. So you can imagine, 20 years ago, yeah, 13 years old. Yeah. But after seeing that, we all got sent home due to that situation, and we come to find out there were 2 more planes that was going to their destinations that was also hijacked. That will total out to 4. One plane hit the Trade Center. I'm not the Trade Center. The Pentagon. People were lost there. Ultimately, the plane, people are going to get lost there too. It's still something that is really hard to deal with. I know a lot of people nowadays, the younger generation, they're going to sit here and be like, well, that was a long time ago. What about all the people that are dying today? I'm not dismissing any of them. I'm never going to dismiss any of them. We got a lot of people that's dying that should not be dying. Dying in wars that we shouldn't be fighting sometimes. And some we do need to be fighting to keep the peace. Yes. I understand that. There is no plaque, no wall, no anything that can amount to the amount of people that we are losing. The amount of people that we lost that day. It's a sad day. It was a sad day. But we all rose. We all rose. The last plane, I just want to say that before I do get on to the rest of it. The last plane did not make it to its intended target, which was also the Pentagon. The men and women that was on that flight, they took charge. They said, y'all not doing anything in this doggone, in this state. We're not doing anything like that. I want everybody to understand this. I don't have hate for people. If you have no malice towards me or others, great. I love you. I'm going to always love you. I'm going to always treat you just as I would want to be treated at all times. I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what heritage you are. I don't care anything of the sort. I don't care how you was brought up. I don't. Until the day you do me malice or wish me harm, then we got a problem. Otherwise, I'm friendly to everybody. And a lot of people get on to me and be like, why are you being friends with this type of person? Well, because of the fact that they haven't wished me harm or anything else like that. Why do I gotta hate them? Because of the fact that everybody else is hating me. No? If I know that you did it if you hurt somebody for a good reason, to protect somebody, and you just happen to get in trouble behind that because of the fact that you was protecting somebody, I ain't got no problem with you. You was protecting. You was defending. Just happened to go, and you just happened to be in the wrong place, the wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. Now, if you happen to just hurt somebody just because of the fact that you felt like hurting somebody, nah, my guy, my Carol, no. I got a problem with you. You need to solve it. But it's a day that we will never forget. Those people took charge of that plane and prevented it from hurting more people. Yes, they all lost their lives that day. But they went out a hero way. Hero way. Now I want you to understand that as well. The people that was on the Twin Towers flight, the one that was on that single Pentagon flight, I'm not saying that they were cowards for just sitting there. It's just at that time frame, there was nothing they could do. They didn't know what to do. Everybody on here is going to be like, well, if I was on that plane, I would have done this. The thing is that you wasn't on the plane. You wasn't in the situation. Things happen, they happen at a time period where you're not prepared for it. It's a very difficult thing to deal with. A lot of people nowadays will not understand what type of trauma that was for a lot of people, and you're going to came down, you experienced even worse. You've lost brothers, you've lost sisters, you lost a lot. I don't wish that on no one. I don't. In this day, I'm still praying. I'm still wishing that there was something to prevent this from happening. But there isn't. I just wish I could have gone back in time to say something about it, but I think everybody wishes they could go back and say something. It's a real hard thing to deal with. I wish there was a lot of things that we could go back in time to prevent from happening, but things happen for a reason. That was for a reason, not on the people, but to those that did the terrorism that day. Their reasoning we don't know why. We don't understand the human body to understand why killing themselves to hurt someone. They had a reason. Why? We will never know. We will never know. They didn't decide. Those people didn't deserve to die that day. They didn't. But it is what it is. For the boys in blue that was there that day, ones who lost their lives, I thank you for your service. I thank you for serving the community in a great way. I thank you. For the boys in red, I thank you. The boys, girls, from both blue and red, I thank you. Every day, I thank you. You didn't have to go into those towers, but you did. The boys in blue, the girls in blue that went in the towers as well, you didn't have to go in that tower, but you did. Because of the fact that that was your honor to do so. For anyone that is in blue and red, you are the bravest people. That is out here on the U.S. soil. You are. If you are a citizen that went in to help the situation as well, I thank you too. You didn't have to be there, but you did. You did. For the boys that are in white, the EMTs, medics, paramedics, I guess to say. I thank you. I thank every last one of you. I wish that there was more that could have been done that day. I wish there was more that I could have done that day. But I was a 13-year-old boy in middle school trying to understand what was happening that day. For you military men and women that went across seas to deal with the situation of getting terrorist cells that allowed this to happen. Thank you. Everyone that has attributed to the entire situation, thank you. Me, personally, I will never forget. I don't think I will ever forget. Praying that I never will forget. My name is Blue Houston. Okay? I thank you. I wish everybody the best of the day. Thank you. Thank you. Today's world, today's military, today's police, today's fire department, EMTs, dispatch, hospital workers, I thank you. Thank you. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Remember, guys, keep the wheels down, keep them burning. Make sure you stay alive and keep on earning. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe.